Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to another episode of My Twin Flame Story week by week. This is episode 24. Do you believe it? Oh my God, 24 episodes of My Twin Flame Story week by week. I know it's not every week. Sometimes it's every 2 weeks, as you guys well know. But welcome back. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe below, click on the bell, scroll to all for all notifications. Thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. You know, this is very bizarre, but at the very time that I decided to record this video, somebody just decided to do lawn mowing and weed whacking. So if you hear that in the background, that is what is going on. And something like this happens every time. I don't know if you guys have seen in the previous vlogs where it's like kids are screaming or something like that. So it never fails, never fails. It's designed to help me keep my cool. I think that's what it is. So I'm here with my Grogu tumbler, and I'm here with Grogu right here, the Padawan, which shows me my Padawan strength. And we're gonna dive right in. And I still have some of your questions left here, so we will address those as well in this video. I have a feeling this video is going to go on for quite some time, so get your tea or coffee. Sit back and relax, and let's have this chat together. Okay, so here's what I want to start with. I want to start with channel news. How about we do that? Does that sound like a plan? Let's start with channel news. So what is going on with the channel? What is going on with the Twin Flame business, if you will, business side of things? But this involves you guys, so I thought I needed to let you know this. First and foremost, you're going to see some updates and changes on the channel. And I've been mentioning this for a few weeks now. I put out my first astrology video for the Cancer sun sign, if you will. I'm doing 2 different things with astrology right now, and I'm going to add a third. It's going to be a slow change. It's not going to be a rapid change because I'm still going to astrology school. In fact, I'm taking 2/3 courses in astrology right now. And so I can only do so much. I'm cramming my brain with like 3 to 4 hours of astrology a day. I'm not kidding you. Everything I listen to now is all astrology. So I'm cramming my brain with 3 to 4 hours of astrology a day. And to that end, I'm doing birthday horoscopes for the month of that sign. So you guys, if you're a Leo, you will see the birthday horoscope for Leo come out about 4 to 5 days before Leo season, which starts on July 23rd. Now, these birthday horoscopes are for the entire year. So they're for the year 2022 to 2023, because if you're a Leo, for example, it's going to continue for the entire year until your next birthday. Then at the end of July, you're going to see horoscopes for all 12 signs, which is going to be a monthly occurrence. So this is something that's going to happen every single month. You'll get your monthly horoscope through the tarot and channeled messages and all that jazz. And if I find that there is interest, I'm going to do something called a deep read, which is basically something that you can pay for on demand for not much money. You can pay for it on demand and get a deep read for that specific month. Now, I might do the deep read for love readings. Like that might be it for each sign. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to format this. It's just going to depend on what the actual demand is for that. Then what I'm going to add, and this might be a few months down the road because like I said, it's going to take some time. I'm going to be adding a weekly astrology video for the upcoming week, which will be published probably on Sundays. But I wouldn't look for that for another few months, couple of months to a few months. So that's what's going on there. I know the burning question in your mind is, will you continue the twin flame videos? And the answer is, for now, yes. Eventually, that's going to phase out a little bit, meaning I'm not going to do as many twin flame videos, especially if I'm doing all those astrology videos. For me personally, it's the gap. It's bridging the gap between the two worlds, between tarot and astrology. I'm not going to let go of tarot either, because for me, I believe combining tarot with astrology and intuitive reads is really the best of both worlds. I really enjoy doing tarot, so I'm not going to stop doing it. So as you can hear, probably, I'm going to try to filter out the background noise and post edit, but I don't have a lot of luck today in recording this video. And I have to record this video now because on Wednesday, when this video will be posted, I will be in Disneyland with my son. So I'm having to do this now. I'm sorry for the noise. I have no control over that. It seems that something is always happening every time. Can't control the outside. You can only control your reaction to it, right? And for me, I choose to laugh about this because honestly, can't control it. So the other thing in channel news that's going on is that I am almost done with the editing process of my upcoming book, Twin Flame Union, the 7 Keys to a Healthy Twin Flame Journey, which will be released on August 5th of 2022. Pre-sales will be probably the last week in July, if not 10 days before the last week in July, if that makes sense. 10 last days of July, I guess. And I'm super excited for this book. How do I explain this? This book has been an immense amount of work. And the reason is because I've been trying to cram in as much information as possible for those going through the twin flame journey. Now, the beauty is I have the combined experience of my own twin flame journey experience, as well as over 1,000 people that I've coached on the twin flame journey. So I have this wealth of information to share in this book so that some people who might be interested can read the book and just understand how to move through the twin flame journey successfully, healthfully. And we all know that you can move through this journey unhealthfully. That is very easy to do. But moving through it healthfully is a whole other thing, right? And I find it interesting because sometimes, and I know this is not you. If you're watching this video, I know this is not you. Sometimes there are viewers who get frustrated when a YouTuber self-promotes. And one thing I would like to mention to that, I know this is not you, but maybe you can tell friends who are watching other videos, is that for me, when I write my books, I write nonfiction books primarily. I wrote one romance book, but primarily I write nonfiction books. And the reason I do that is to help other people. I don't write those books to get rich, because that clearly is not happening. I write books to help other people. Now, if I make a dime or two in the process, yay. Writing books takes a lot of time, energy, effort, and also money, right? You have to pay someone to do a book cover. Sometimes you have to pay people for editing, formatting. I try to do a lot of that myself, but it does cost money on some level. It's going to cost money to produce a book. And so if I'm promoting the book, it's because I truly want to help people. And honestly, if it were me, I wouldn't be writing nonfiction books. Romance is my genre. Romance has always been my genre, and I would prefer to write fiction. But I have this higher calling, and my higher calling tells me, write this book. And so I'm like, okay, I'll write this book. So that's the deal with the book coming out. Very excited for that. It's been a lot of hard work and will continue to be a lot of hard work until it's released. Because when I'm done with the editing and formatting of the book process, that's another whole thing. Then I need to do the Audible recording, and that is another humongous chore. It is huge. If you've ever done any type of recording with editing for professional use, it is a humongous chore. So next is the Audible recording, which takes forever to do. I like the finished result typically, but it takes forever to do. So that's next on my list. So as you can see, with all these shifting changes that, shifting to more astrology videos, which I do believe is going to serve more people, is going to take some time. So as far as my own twin flame journey and what is happening on my twin flame journey, nothing much to report there, to be honest with you. I have been so absorbed with the YouTube channel, finishing the book, studying astrology, that I have barely had time to think about anything else. It's book, YouTube, and astrology, and my son right now who's here for the summer. So it's basically like those things are absorbing all of my time and energy, and I don't have time for anything else. So in a way, it's a really, really good thing. So now let's get to we have 3 questions, I believe, that were not answered last time. So let's get to your questions. I love doing this stuff, guys. And if you have any other questions, please do post that in the comment section below. I'll make sure to address them in the subsequent vlogs because I really enjoy answering your questions. So here's a question from Eternal Souls that says, how can anyone give up his or her soulmate spouse for a twin flame? Is it not creating bad karma? I actually like this question, and I also address this type of question in my upcoming book because it is a question that does come up quite often. So, is it bad karma to give up a soulmate spouse or even a karmic spouse, right? So if you think about it, a spouse could be a karmic connection, a regular old connection, or a spouse could be a soulmate connection. If you see my nose all red, it's because I had to pause for a minute and I had a window open with those leaf blowers going on the outside. I am very allergic to the flora and fauna of Southern California for some reason. So my nose just started itching like crazy. So how can a person give up a soulmate spouse for a twin flame? Is it creating bad karma? Let's explore this for a little bit. So first off, what I always recommend is to not do anything with your marriage if you are in a marriage and you meet a twin flame. Firstly, don't do anything. Do not jump the gun. Don't do anything. Because a large portion of your twin flame journey is working on you. That is a large portion of your twin flame journey. It's working on yourself. It's all about you. It's not about your twin flame. So that's the first part. Secondly, you wanted to know if it's bad karma. Here is what I say. If you feel compelled after deep reflection to part ways with your spouse, you must do it for yourself and for the right reasons. So you must do it for yourself and not for your twin flame, or not for the impending reunion with your twin flame, or not even in hopes that your twin flame will come around. So that would be the completely wrong reasons. So what the right reasons are is I don't see this marriage as being sustainable. I see my partner and we've grown our separate ways. I am deeply unhappy and dissatisfied in a relationship that doesn't speak to my soul, and I don't see my growth. I don't see my soul growth. And I feel like I'm being deceptive because I'm with this person, but I'm extremely dissatisfied. And therefore, I might sabotage this person in the relationship. I would rather be honest and upfront and do it straight ahead and not surreptitiously or not underhanded. So I always recommend that you pause, take some time, and do it for the right reasons if you are to break up a marriage. If you choose to stay in your marriage versus being with your twin flame, that is okay too. You know this. Here's the thing that most twin flames do not quite understand. You have a very specific soul contract with your twin flame. And so you both knew, as souls, you both knew all the obstacles that would be in your path in this lifetime. You knew this ahead of time. It comes as no surprise to your souls which obstacles would be there in this lifetime. So if your highest will and highest good is to remain in your soulmate marriage, then you already knew that anyway. Your soul knew that. Your twin flame soul already knew that. So I would never, ever in a million years recommend that anybody leaves their marriage just for the twin flame. It has to come for other reasons. It has to come for self-love first and foremost, meaning like you are operating from your highest spiritual self. And if you are operating in the highest truth, authenticity, and operating your highest spiritual self, there's no way you can create bad karma, even if you end your marriage. It's in staying in a place of inauthenticity, in lies and deceit and deception. That's when you create the bad karma. So I hope that answered your question, Eternal Souls. Let's go to the next question. So Clara says, does letting go of your outcome mean abandoning your twin flame journey? That's a very good question, Clara. And the answer is no. Because letting go of outcome means you're letting go of control. That's what that means. It means I let go of control. I'm not God. I don't know what's going to happen. I can't manipulate or control anyone to be in my life. And so letting go of outcome means that I relinquish control. It doesn't mean I'm abandoning my twin flame journey. It just means that I'm letting go and letting God. And in fact, I've done this so many times on my twin flame journey. And it doesn't mean I've abandoned the journey. It just means that I'm saying to God, if this is in your highest will, let it be. That I have no control over this. I can do my own personal work. I can try to heal and transform myself. But other than that, there's not a whole lot that I can do to ensure reunion is going to happen, because no one has that guarantee, right? There's a high probability, but there's no guarantee, just as there are no guarantees in life in general. All right, so let's go to Clara's. Clara had another question here. What do you do if you feel as if your mission here on Earth requires you to be with your twin, but they're not ready? Do you ask God for another path? All right. I don't know if I answered this already, but if I did answer it, here's my answer. I know I answered it in my book as well. This is something else I address in the upcoming book. There are two parts to that. The first part is you can have a mission with your twin flame. Like a mission meaning like a life purpose, like some kind of work that you're meant to do here on Earth together. So you can have that. Additionally, you can also have a mission, a soul mission, work, life purpose. You can also have it separately from your twin flame. What does this mean? I will give you my example. So for example, I write books, spiritual books to help other people. I'm also on YouTube and I help people through YouTube. So when my twin flame comes back into my life and we can fulfill a mission together, that is likely to look quite different than the work that I'm doing individually to help the world. So in my case, there might be a third aspect. So not only writing books, producing content on YouTube to help others, but there might be a third branch or a third aspect of our life purpose and mission that will also help others, but it'll be unique to our mission together. So when twin flames say to me, well, I'd like to carry out my life work, my life purpose, my mission, but I can't do it because my twin flame's not around, my answer would be look a little harder, because it's likely that you have an individual mission that you can start carrying out until your twin flame is ready to come together with you so that you guys can carry out your mission together. And that's the best way to ensure that you are living on your life path. So I hope this was helpful, twin flame. It's always my pleasure to answer your questions. Thanks so much for joining me. Thanks for joining me for the twin flame vlog. And you guys know what to do. You can buy one of my books. You can subscribe to the channel. You can give video a thumbs up. Keep watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.